What you see here is a list of 29 past Jeopardy College champions and the schools that they go to. And tonight, we'll find out who our 30th Jeopardy College champion is going to be. Welcome to the Final Wager. I'm William Weyser. And in this list, we have some memorable college champions like Tom Cubbage, our very first college champion who went to Southern Methodist University, which is right here in Dallas at the time. And he was able to top that win and a trophy by winning the 1989 Tournament of Champions, and that feat hasn't been duplicated ever since. Speaking of not duplicated feat, Nico Martinez became the first player ever to give a school that already had its champion its second college champion. Pam Mueller would later go on to be a tournament legend herself after her big win in her college championship. I have two winning moments on recorded VHS tapes. One of Joey Beecham from Mississippi State and Patrick Tucker from the University of Notre Dame. The day after Monica Tiu won her college championship, I saw her on News 8 Daybreak, and I was happy to see her on that show as much as I was with her winning moment. Jim Corey became the show's 25th college champion, and I took care of his big win earlier last week. And let's see here. Terry O'Shea became our first college champion from an Ivy League school in Princeton. Then Dhruv Gar from Brown University came in and gave her some company. Lily Chin from MIT became our most recent female winner. And after her win, I saw that she has a YouTube channel called Rippin' Pepperonis, which is a game-based channel. And the only thing that I'm interested in is Lily Chin because of, you know what? Her being a Jeopardy college champion. And there's many more memorable college champions, like Keith Williams, who you may know him as the host of The Final Wager from 2013 to 2016, and Michael Thayer from Rutgers, who I uploaded him as the college all-star back in 1990. Yeah. And Shane Whitlock from the University of Arkansas. And Kyle Hale became my very first college champion. And I remember Kerman Fleming from Carnegie Mellon. And not only did Tom Cubbage make it to the finals of the TLC, Jeff Stewart and Cliff Gallagher tried to win after they made it to the finals, but things didn't work out for them. So, let's get to the game. We saw another big True Daily Double that paid off in Nibir's favor. He has 27,595. Tyler has 14,600, and Xiaoke 11,600. And Zing Zing Zingba is here. And he's going to tell us what everybody will have if they double up. So, go ahead. Thanks. If Xiaoke doubles up, she will have 23,200. Added to 800 from yesterday, that's 24,000. And if Tyler doubles up, he will have 29,200. Added to 200 from yesterday, that's 29,400. And I don't think Nibir will do this. If he doubles up, he will have 55,190. And added to 22,195, that'll be 77,385. So Nibir's in first, Tyler's in second, and Xiaoke's in third. But you will also notice that if Tyler does double up, and Nibir wagers 0, he will have 49,790. Yeah, 49,790 for a 2-game score, and neither Tyler nor Xiaoke can catch that. So I think this is the third college championship in a row where the outcome has become a foregone conclusion before the ultimate Final Jeopardy. First was with Lily Chin, and things were looking promising for one of her opponents named Gary C. But to quote Gary in an interview that he had after the game, when Lily just went beast mode and just destroyed us, and she certainly destroyed the other two in the double Jeopardy round, then Dhruv Gar found all the daily doubles, well, almost all of them, and he got 8 out of 9 daily doubles right. He missed the last one, but didn't really affect the outcome of the game because he had a runaway. And now Nibir was dominant throughout. Just totally blew Tyler and Xiaoke away. And yeah, that's about it. So, let's see what everybody did in this deciding game. Here we go. Xiaoke got it right and wagered 1,600 to take her up to 13,200. Yesterday she had 800, and that gives her a two-day total of 14,000. Tyler also got it right and wagered 5,200 to take him up to 19,800. Just 200 yesterday, and that gives him exactly 20,000. And at this point, it doesn't matter because Tyler doesn't have Nibir's day one score, and it really doesn't matter. And Nibir at first wrote down the correct response, which was Charlemagne, but he crossed it off and decided to have fun with it by writing, "You the man." You the man, Nibir. And he wagered 2020 in honor of our year, and that leaves him with 25,575. Yesterday he had 22,195, and that gives him a two-day total of $47,770, and that means that Nibir Sarma is the 2020 Jeopardy College Championship. Yeah, Nibir Sarma is the winner of the 2020 Jeopardy College Championship. Congratulations, Nibir. You were very impressive. You had a rough start in your first game, but then after your second game, I think that was where you started to find your stride, and you were stuck with that stride throughout, and it worked very well. Tyler gets 50,000 and Xiaoke 25,000. The one thing that I have to say to the both of you is great run, but it's time for you two to go back to school, and I'm sorry, it's over. And we'll see Nibir in the Tournament of Champions. By the way, here is the trophy and the actual Jeopardy College Championship trophy, the small replica, because as Alex commonly says, it's too big and too heavy, the big one, to carry all the way through to the champion. And anyway, we'll see Nibir in the Tournament of Champions very soon, along with Sam Cavanaugh, who's also from the state of Minnesota, Jason Zafraneri, Jennifer Coyle, Karen Farrell, Mackenzie Jones, and Paul Trifoletti. And maybe the Teachers Champion, if we're going to get a Teachers Tournament this season. I don't know. And maybe some others if we can get any. In either 2020 or 2021. And before Nibir made it to the finals, I did not expect Nibir to get his revenge on Tyler, because I feared that Tyler would be the biggest threat between the three finalists because he's a senior, and I was proven wrong in this game because of Nibir's total dominance. Similarly, the last time that this happened was in the 2016 team tournament with Michael Barecki and Sharath Narayan. After Michael won his quarterfinal game, and Sharath scored enough for a wildcard spot, and both of them won their semifinal games, I thought for sure that Michael would win, because in both of his other appearances, he was faster on the buzzer, and Sharath was also the youngest among everybody in the finals between Michael Barecki, Sharath Narayan, and Alec Fishthal, but Sharath somehow got his quicker finger on the buzzer, and Michael kind of lost his. Oh, and Michael missed final in the first day, and Sharath got final right. And then Sharath found all the daily doubles in the Game 2 game, despite only getting one of the three right. And Michael didn't find any, and he couldn't catch Sharath's day one score. And you all know that Sharath wagered enough to beat Alec by $1 if he doubled up, which was what he did. And Sharath won the whole thing by $1, and he got his revenge on Michael, and I was proven way wrong on that one. It just goes to show you that just because you find one player to be the biggest threat between the 3 players in the finals doesn't always mean that that player is going to win the whole thing. Which is what Avi Gupta needs to learn from now on. And I've known that for sure. So, now that the final wager for this thing is done, and I'd like to thank Zing Zing Zingba for appearing tonight, this means that I'm off to start Jeopardy the Musical again, but this time for the 2020 Jeopardy College Championship. And Nibir, I want to ask you a question. What is your favorite song? And whatever it is, I will add it on the list of the montages that I'm doing. And don't say, "Hey Soul Sister," just because you got dinged by it. Train, I'd like to apologize for saying the only way that you'll forgive Nibir for this is if he wins the whole thing. If it's the exact opposite, which I'm sure that it is, I probably should have thought of that. Just a little mistake. Anyway, yeah, this has been a lot of fun, and even though I'm not done with the Boobas this week, or this month actually, I'm going to be doing Auntie Week next week with Painting the Fence, Cakes and String, Treasure Chest, Necklace, and Bouncers as the main episodes. And until then, I'll see you soon on the final wager, and on Monday when I start Booba Auntie Week. Bye, everyone. Oh, and also, let me add Nibir's name on this list so that I won't forget. There. And now his name is on this list. Okay, with that out of the way, now I can say bye, everyone.